Operation Broken Mirror is out now for players to complete. It includes 10 steps filled with missions and rewards. I already have guides for Operation Broken Mirror and the new glitch fracture virus injection on my channel, so be sure to go check those out if you aren't sure how to complete that content. In this video, I'll be discussing the calling cards that accompany Operation Broken Mirror. I'll have a separate video on my channel going over the Dark Ops calling cards and how to unlock them soon, so keep an eye out for that one as well. Okay, so let's start off with the standard Operation Broken Mirror challenges in Endgame. There is a total of 6 challenges to complete, each rewarding you with a calling card. When you unlock all 6, you'll earn a mastery calling card that is animated. So let's kick things off with the first calling card challenge. This calling card is called Thermonuclear. It requires you to rapidly kill 5 enemies with the thermal spike ability 10 times. This is easy to do, just find groups of fears and let them get in close and then activate the ability, killing 5 or more of them at once. It can be done in any zone, but Thermal Spike will instantly kill them in Zone 4 or lower, but struggle in the Nightmare Zone. Fears don't tend to spawn frequently in the lower zones, so I recommend using this on the islands in Zone 3 or in Zone 4 for this challenge. At the time of making this video, Thermal Spike isn't unlockable, meaning if you want to use it before it's available, via the Week 6 weekly challenges, you'll need to complete mystery cargo assignments and hope that you get it in the ability box at the end. I managed to get it for my operator on the second mystery cargo assignment I did in Zone 4, so seems like it's a common pull from the new ability boxes. If you don't get it, you'll have to repeat the mystery cargo assignment until you do. Alternatively, you can wait until the Week 6 weekly challenges are available, complete those and then equip the thermal spike ability in the main menu. So right now it's very RNG based, but it will be available by completing the Week 6 weekly challenges, so may already be available to you depending on when you are watching this video. Once you've killed 5 enemies 10 times with thermal spike, the Thermonuclear calling card will unlock. The next calling card is called Underdog. You need to get 100 eliminations in the Nightmare Zone under combat rating 30. This one is a little bit tricky. I assumed you could waltz into the Nightmare Zone and just deal damage to enemies and hope they are finished off by the other more highly ranked players in the zone, but it seems as if you need to get the kills yourself. The issue with being under combat rating 30 is that you won't be able to upgrade your weapon to exotic rarity or apply any exotic effects or utility bonuses, as you can't access the exotic fabricator until combat rating 45. So I have 2 methods I recommend for this challenge. The first is to get an operator to about combat rating 20 and then enter the Nightmare Zone with a legendary Arrow 109 launcher and just blast every fear or lower health enemy you see and hope it counts as a kill. Alternatively, what I ended up doing was sacrificing a fully leveled up operator with an exotic XR3 Ion by resetting its skills completely, taking me back down to combat rating 0. This might seem extreme, but resetting combat rating in the main menu takes away any skill track, exotic skill or nightmare skill, but lets you keep your fully upgraded weapons. I jumped into a game with my combat rating 0 operator and then spammed the power cores in Zone 4, Lowtown, to get it over combat rating 10, then went to the Nightmare Zone and used my XR3 Ion against the fears. You do way less damage, so you really need to take care in the Nightmare Zone at such a low level, but it's achievable using this method. I managed to get it done in a single run. Once you've hit 100 eliminations in the Nightmare Zone whilst under combat rating 30, the Underdog calling card will unlock. The next calling card is called Encumbered. You'll need to upgrade 5 weapons using either the jailbreak machines or exotic fabricator in a single match. You can upgrade the same weapon 5 times from common all the way up to exotic, but the way I did this was to strip away my primary and melee weapons, back to basic grey rarity, and then jump into a game with my fully leveled operator and hit the command center in Zone 1 for the green common upgrade, then Zone 2 for the blue rare upgrade, followed by Zone 3 for the purple epic rarity upgrade, and finally Zone 4 with the bronze legendary upgrade. You could move on to the Nightmare Zone and get the exotic upgrade as your 5th upgrade, but there is a chance it's already been completed in your match without you, as moving between the command centers can take time. What I did was I switched to my melee weapon and upgraded that at the other command center found in Zone 4, bringing my total upgrades up to 5 in that match. Once you've upgraded your weapons 5 times in a match, the over-encumbered calling card will unlock. The 4th challenge is for the Hot Streak calling card. This is one of those calling cards that will naturally unlock, but you can speed run it if you want. All you need to do is escape successfully 10 times in a row without getting eliminated. So just don't die 10 matches in a row and you'll unlock this one. Heading into the glitch fracture counts as a successful exfil, so even if you die in the glitch, the streak will continue regardless. At least it did for me. If you want to secure it faster and do a little bit of work to get it done, you could drop into the game 10 times in a row and successfully escape via a low level zone. But this sounds like a tedious way of unlocking this calling card, but would make it super easy. Once you've escaped 10 times, you'll unlock the Hot Streak calling card. The 5th calling card is called Rough Road. You need to equip the Blood Burner ability and kill 150 enemies in Zone 4 or higher. Make sure it is fully charged and then find large groups of fear enemies in Zone 4 and activate the Blood Burner and run them over or detonate the Ava Pulse attack to eliminate enemies. The Blood Burner has pretty bad handling, but it will kill most enemies by running them over, going forward or backwards too. Kill 150 to complete this challenge. This one can take a bit of time as there is a cooldown period between uses. Make sure you aren't using an operator with skills like Conjuration or Warband, as these send out allies to attack enemies, and they'll take the kills away from the Blood Burner, making this one take a little bit longer. I managed to complete this challenge in a couple of matches, it just takes a bit of time. Once you get 150 kills in Zone 4 or higher with the Blood Burner, the Rough Road calling card will unlock. Okay, now we're on the final calling card for Operation Broken Mirror, specific challenges in Endgame. This final calling card is called Juiced. You need to earn 25,000 power in a single match. Power is basically XP for your combat rating. This popped in my very first match after the start of Season 3 Reloaded. Hit as many assignments and activities as you can while playing a match. Collect the power cores when you see them and generally get a lot of eliminations, and it will pop for you. You'll earn more power in the higher zones, so it's worth trying to do missions in Zone 4 or the Nightmare Zone for added power income. Once you've earned 25,000 power in a single match, the Juiced calling cards will unlock. And that is all 6 calling cards and their challenges in Operation Broken Mirror. Once you've completed all 6 challenges, you'll unlock the animated Broken Mirror Master Calling Card. I'll be uploading more endgame videos in the coming days and weeks, so make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out. Have a great day.